This is another XDU guide. This time we will be looking into the Gacha system specifically. If you missed my Advanced Beginner's Guide and little FAQ thing, it'll be popping up in the upper right corner right now. I go over things like what units to raise and a few other miscellaneous explanations of questions I've commonly seen in that one. This one is specifically for the Gacha system and explaining how everything in there works. This is not a guide on what banners to roll on. It's simply one to inform you on how they work, so that you can make a proper decision on which ones to roll on based on what units you want and stuff like that. Now we'll start from the bottom work our way up. First off, we have the friend gacha. This is always open. It uses friend points instead of tickets or songstones. You get these from PvP or using friend units. I think it's 10 friend points that you get for either using a friend unit or winning a PvP battle, or I think even just playing a PvP battle is enough. These will not drop any Symphogear users. They will only drop Memorias up to 2 stars. They're also the only place to get Memorias of up to 2 stars, of 1 and 2 stars, and they will drop enhancement cards up to level 3. The Memorias in this are, however, worth raising alone for the bonus that you get from maxing them. They also drop these here enhancement chips at lower rarities to boost your Symphogear stats past what they have on them on their own, but I still think that these are kind of worthless and that the prime way to get them is from event welfare. But anyways, we'll just do a simple demo roll here just to show you, because I have the friend points right now. So we'll just load this up really quickly. And as you see, this one also only... Okay, I was wrong. I was just proven wrong. This is actually the first time that I've pulled 4-star enhancement mats from this, but you can. Okay, so... proven myself wrong right there. But yeah, as you can see, you get 2-star Memorias, 1-star Memorias, lower rarity enhancement stuff, and apparently also 4 stars. I legitimately didn't know that, so hey, learning something from my own guides. Isn't that nice? Now, moving on to the actual gachas that you will want to actively roll on most of the time, we have the Songstone gacha. This is basically the common pool. Once we have, right now we only have the base set, but once we have enough units that aren't in the base set, they will start rotating in and out. Now, I'm not sure whether this always applies, but currently this has a discount for only 100 Songstones of your first 11 roll per day. As you can see, I already used that today. Now this banner, well, I don't know if it's for every iteration, but as of right now, it always guarantees at least one 4-star card or higher on every 11 roll. I'm pretty sure this is a consistent thing, but don't quote me on it. In and of itself, it's not very good for picking up units. You can try and pick up units for events that you've missed in the past, for example, once they start getting rotated in, but in and of itself, it's mainly great to collect materials for limit breaking, especially 3 and 4 stars, because again, there's a 4-star guarantee on this most of the time. Now, otherwise, there are focus or rate up banners. Most of the time, these are used for stuff like character birthdays or holidays. In this case, of course, you can see it's a birthday, Shirabe's birthday. Often when new units outside of events are released, they also almost always get a focus banner of their own. So we'll be getting, for example, villains are one thing that we will be getting over the course of time, introduced as new cards, and they, I believe, will have their own rate up banner. Now, to explain a bit more on guarantees here, since this one actually has a variety of them, there's no pity rate system in this gacha, at least none that I know of, and there have been cases of people wasting thousands of dollars on banners without getting the cards they want because of this, so keep that in mind. Now, the most common guarantees that you will find after the 4-star and up guarantee are a simple 5-star guarantee, such as this one on the first one, which I also have now. I haven't rolled on this banner yet. the 5-star Symphogear card, which I actually think we don't have here, and the 5-star Symphogear rate up guarantee. This is the one you will most of the time really be going for. And there's also the 4-star and up rate up guarantee. So this one is actually really nice for lower rarity cards if you haven't gotten those, because it simply gets rid of the 3-star cards, which are some of the most annoyingly common cards in rate up banners, and you can only get 4 or 5-star rate up cards, so it very drastically limits your pool. Though of course most of the time you will want 5-star cards, but if you're missing 4 stars, these are really good guarantees to also go for. Now, on top of that, we have the detail screen. This will usually display all the high rarity rate up cards. Give me a second here. Exactly. This will usually show all the new cards, all the high rarity rate up cards, or if there's none of the above, it will simply show 5-star units and memoria that you can currently roll in the banner. As for the drop table, you can always find it down here, except for the friend Gacha. You can find it on every single banner. And first and foremost, up you will have the first table here that will display your current guarantee rates. Again, this drop rate list will show you all the exact next to exact rates on the units and memoria you can pull from a banner. The first table again is for the guarantee that you currently have. So in my case right now it's the guarantee 5-star card, and these are the rates at which those will drop. The second table down here again is the general pull table for this gacha, the one that will be pulled from single or 11 rolls regardless of all other regardless of guarantees, basically. The percentages, however, on these cards, let's skip up again. The percentages on these cards, however, it might be a little confusing. These aren't the overall odds of drawing one of these, or these are the overall odds of drawing one of these cards, not the odds to draw one within the kind of its rarity. So a 5-star, you have a 5% chance of drawing a 5-star card. I am stumbling across my words right now. Holy crap. You have a 5% of drawing any 5-star card. That doesn't mean that if you get a 5-star, you only have a 0.8% chance of drawing a Shirabe Symphogear card here. No, it means that overall, if you're doing a general roll, that is the rate at which she will appear. That's really important to keep in mind. I've seen a fair bit of confusion about that. So the card, the percentages next to cards are the overall rate at which you will draw them, not the one within that rarity. Later on, there will be some other types of these kinds of banners focusing on specific types of Symphogears. For example, there will be Ignite or X-Drive focused banners. There may be some event reruns or holiday packs. But, for example, there will be also some more mechanically involved ones later on. These won't be here for a while, but I'll still list them because I think they're really cool. Some of them you can get tokens from rolling, and if you get enough of them, you can spend them on a unit that you wanted but maybe haven't gotten. Those are usually, the most desirable units are usually very, very expensive, so realistically without whaling, you won't get enough tokens. But it's still a thing, it's an option that you have. And others, again, this is a fairly recent thing. I've only once seen it on JP when checking into it for the launch of the global server. There is a flexible rate up where you have one fixed unit and one rate up unit that you yourself can pick from a selection that is given to you. So for example, I think it's a Black Ganglimaria of some sorts, and then you can select a 5-star out of a variety that you yourself want to have the rate up on. So that's really interesting. Again, those two are a fair way off, so you really should not worry about them right now at all. But there's some other special banners too. Rarely there will be important game milestones or real-life events that might take place, and they could give spawn to banners with special rules. Right now, for example, we have the release celebration banner, which basically acts like the Songstone Gacha, has the daily discounted 11 roll, but it also offers really, really good guarantees. Or comparatively good guarantees. It has a 5-star guarantee on the first and third roll, one Symphogear guarantee on the 6th, or 1-star, 5-star Symphogear guarantee on the 6th, then another 5-star guarantee on the 10th, and so on. So then we have event banners. These are the place to pick up new time-limited event cards. Whether those cards are actually any good or not is always up in the air. Please remember that. The balance in this game is not very good, as is evident by the existence of Fierce Maiden Chris. So whether event cards are any good is up in the air, but the events themselves that they are for are always made to so that they are generally strong in them. Also, any new event cards will almost always bring a bonus drop in welfare tokens on event stages. So if we go to the details stage, the AOT collab brought three new event cards. For one, Hibiki and Tsubasa's 5 stars, and also this Maria Memoria, 3-star Memoria. Usually event Memorias will be 3-star, and they will also grant a bonus when you equip them in event quests. Now, usually these have very lucrative guarantees. This is courtesy of them being very time limited, so they want you to possibly spend as much money on them as possible. Because especially collaboration events like these are very unlikely to get reruns later down in the future, so they of course want to incentivize you on spending to get as many of these great guarantees so that you can get your cards to max limit break very easily by just spending a bunch of money on the game. Which is not to say that the price of Songstones is anywhere near realistic to do that, but whales be whales. Let's be real. So yeah. Now there's one other type that you will not generally have available, and those are ticket banners. Sometimes there will be distributions of, or simply ways to get gacha tickets that are different from the normal red ones, which you have down here. So the 3 kinds that I personally know of are this 5-star Symphogear guarantee ticket, the Ignite and X-Drive tickets. So they're basically specialized 5-star tickets that will only focus on one specific type of Symphogear. Now, these will only show up once you actually have a ticket, so that's why I said they will only be available at certain times. And their pools expand over a time as more cards of the ticket's types become available. So this 5-star gacha ticket will actually gain units, or the drop table for this 5-star ticket will actually gain units as new 5-star Symphogears are released. That's always something to keep in mind. That's why I personally have saved this one up. And I'll wait till a unit that I like becomes available. Though, of course, usually the drop rates for all units in this is the same. So as more units become available, the odds of you getting the unit that you want go down. So you could argue that once a unit enters the pool of being, or the availability pool of one of these banner tickets, you will immediately want to pull. Now again, just to close this off, everything I've mentioned here is always subject to change at any time. This was simply an overview on how Gacha works, not or an in-depth overview on how the Gacha works, not any sort of recommendation or what to roll on, just simply a way to inform all of you on what you actually do in the Gacha, on how everything works, so you can pull, hopefully, what you want. Now, I'll do a little bit of a demo roll, just because right now I barely have enough Songstones, and I want to give a little more pizzazz to this video, and I have a nice guarantee left over on the Shirabe birthday gacha. So, great way to demonstrate the guarantee system as well. So let's see here, we have a 5-star guarantee. This will either be a Memoria or a Symphogear. And let's see. Hit it! Now depending on this flash, you can also see what you rolled. So in that case, you saw there was only actually a yellow flash. So we didn't actually roll a native 5-star. We only got this 5-star because of the guarantee. That's really something interesting that you can keep in mind. So let's see. Just click through the 3 stars, hit them all. There's 1 Shirabe, 2 Shirabe, 3 Shirabe, and 4 Shirabe. There's Leo. Okay. 5 Shirabe. 6 Shirabe. 7 Shirabe. Can we get another one? No, we don't. I actually didn't have this. Okay, neat. That. And it's a Memoria. Of course it is. God damn it. Ah. But hey, it's a new one, so I'm not gonna complain. But yeah, basically, you saw this one is the one that I got from the guarantee. So yeah, that's it for the gacha overview. In the next few days, I'll be making some guides on the different types of battles that you can do, PvP, raids, maybe Advent, a quest type overview, and then specifically an event quest overview, just to go into more detail on how events, welfare, and token drops work. So please make sure to subscribe if you want to see those when they come out. And otherwise, I hope I'll see you soon. Have a good one.